This video is the final part of my NieR Replicant review series. The previous 3 parts have covered the game's overall story and lore with 4 out of its 5 endings, with this video focusing on the final 5th ending. That means go watch the previous parts of the review first if you have come across this video first, because it starts with a 3-year time skip from after the final boss was defeated. For the sake of the context and spoilers, go watch the previous videos, they are linked down in the description. Also, this video shouldn't be as long as there is only a minimum of 3 to 4 things to go over here. Let's start this video on how we get to them after having deleted all of our save files after ending D and finish this Eternity project so it won't be left to haunt me anymore.
Get your ass back here now!
Okay, at the end of the previous video, the game was brought into a binary choice between the mercy killing of Kaine for ending C, or giving up our existence and save files to save her for ending D. Following this, most players would uninstall the game and move on to something else, rather than do what the game expects you to really do. Start a new game with a different name, because it's impossible to use your old name again. For some reason, that name cannot be used. So I'm gonna... That seems like a fitting name to give the New Game Plus, or the new game, as a substitute. And from there we need to play most of the game's opening parts again! From playing as the Shadow Lord in the prologue, hunting sheep and killing shades that won't fight back. Now here.
Damn, what are shades doing so close to town?
Here's the first indication of the... Look at this. I'm not attacking them. They are not attacking me. We're not doing anything, we're just letting them be. And now let's try leave them be. Let's not fight them at all.
I can't just let him go. I have to protect the village. And Yona.
They're just like curious children watching me. They're not even trying to attack them, it's just like... They're just like curious young animals, like children. They sense no fear or danger from us, and if we would also feel the same, then it wouldn't come down to this. So it is basically we have to attack. And now, even after I killed those 2, this one is not even trying to attack. Because initially, in the beginning, they are not supposed to even be enemies. They are not dangerous. We just perceive them as dangerous. And that prejudice is what eventually makes us the antagonist of the game. Take care of Yona, follow her to the Lost Shrine and get wise.
You will refer to me by my full and proper name.
Learn more about him from Devola and Popola, go meet Kaine at the Eri for the first time but not become friends yet.
Get lost already, would you?
Need to go get the medicine fish for Yona from the seafront, play mailman for the lighthouse lady again, introduce the healed up Yona to Vice.
Oh, hi Vicey.
Get sent to the junkie by Popola to get Jacob and Gideon to reinforce our weapon. And fight Gebetto before finding their mother Blue dead with her lover Carlo, report about it to the orphan boys.
It's true. Your mother's left this world.
Liar! I don't believe you!
Go back to the Eri to fight Hook with Kaine.
Rot in hell, you fucking asshole!
Did you just say what I think you said?
Tear out your goddamn eyes! Piss in the sockets!
What is wrong with you people? She's trying to help you.
Don't defend me.
Why are these people saying such horrible things about you?
Whatever. It's all true anyway.
It's great to have you on our side, Kaine.
Oh my god, shut up.
It's me, Grandma. So much pain, so much despair. Why go on living anymore?
My grandmother would never say that. She'd never tell me to give up on life. Never! I've spent my entire life searching for a way to avenge her death. She gave me the strength to a damn mutant body. Do you know how long I've been like this? How much I loathe myself?
And then, after we defeat Hook with Kaine wounded and rush to her side so we can become friends now.
Grandma, can I rest now? I'm so tired.
Kaine, over here! Don't give up! You're stronger than that! Don't you dare give up now!
This woman is more trouble than she's worth.
That's it. Come on!
Okay. And now we play as Kaine 3 years after ending D, alone without Tyran's voice bullying her, or without a purpose as Emil is dead. And she is plagued with dreams of something she feels like she has forgotten.
Guess I'll go kill some shit.
On one of her typical days while fighting the relapsed shades, Kaine decides to go see Yona at her village to make sure she is okay with the shades running amok. On her way there, Kaine comes across one of the village's guards overwhelmed by the shades, and after doing her thing, Kaine is told that
we haven't been able to get in touch with anyone in the Forest of Myth. Somebody's gotta go over there and make sure they're alright.
And that someone is you. You will make it 10 feet before some shade mauls your ass. I'll go.
What? Really? Oh, wait. You should take these. I'll wait for you around here. And thanks again.
Kaine decides to head to the Forest of Myth instead, but for gameplay reasons, I decided to instead see what happens if I make Kaine to head to the village anyway.
The village seems fine. Guess I'll skip it for now. I'll just freak everybody out if I go in there anyway.
Then I decided to send Kaine to check up the junk keep, and on the way came across a lunar tier.
What's a lunar tier doing here? I feel like something happened. Something important. Fucking hell.
At the entrance of the junk keep, Kaine has to fight a small army of armored shades before reaching the locked up gate with a sign, telling her that Gideon has packed up his things and left the old factory because the robot production has increased to the point where he alone could not keep destroying them as he wanted.
God damn it. Came all this way for nothing.
Also, the canal is as dead as the redbag man who used to sail the ferry through it. With nothing else to do, Kaine then leaves for the Forest of Myth, where she finds the locals dead, lying in pools of their own blood.
What are those things doing here? Wait, did they kill the villagers?
The culprits behind this slaughter are shown to be machines coming from the Divine Tree, where in parts 1 and 2, our main character was forced to get through those tech stories to deal with that thing I skipped over and get the memory key fragment. As I said I would explain in part 3, the Divine Tree is in reality called the Sleeping Beauty, and it is really a huge underground computer network running on mesoparticles. Its prime directive was to preserve memories of the old world while supporting Project Gestalt, but however, as the Shadow Lord has disappeared and cannot share his willpower to the relapsing shades anymore, Sleeping Beauty is made to reset the entire replicant system, or in other words, start executing people with the machines. As Kaine dives deeper into the Sleeping Beauty, she comes across these two administrators, who by the way are voiced by Kira Buckland and Kyle McCarley, who voiced 2B and 9S in NieR Automata. They try to explain to Kaine what I just did, but seeing how Kaine's first response to most things is with violence, most/everything she is told goes in one ear and out the other, so they instead decide to sample Kaine's fighting prowess and make her fight copies of herself.
There are copies of him, shaped by machine. A collection of microscopic and base precaution units bound together with massive particles. The center is this very forest. A massive forest of memories coalesced by the triumphs of quantum mechanics and massive research. A forest that records anything and everything about the world.
If you wanted me to follow any of this, you're gonna be real fucking disappointed.
Your comprehension is unnecessary. After all you care for is killing. Is this not so?
These other me's are brittle as hell. I ought to be insulted.
It matters not how many copies you destroy. They will simply disperse and immediately reconstruct themselves. There is still much fun to be had. Yet I will come to demand.
God damn, you're annoying. I wanna tear these freaks apart, eat the pieces, and shit them into a trash can. Fucking hell.
Can we reach the end? Have you reached your limit?
Damn it.
How unfortunate.
Eventually, when Kaine is about to be overpowered by her copies, her rescue arrives in the form of Emil, who has managed to build himself a new body with extra arms.
It's good to see you safe!
Yeah.
I sense tremendous power in that magic circle. I think it's acting as an energy source. If we can destroy it, all the other Kaines should disappear too.
Got it.
I'll take care of the magic circle. You focus on kicking some Kaine butt. I mean, the other Kaine's butts. Not your Kaine butt. You, the real Kaine.
Yeah, I get it, Emil. Just focus.
While Emil does what he does and Kaine fights her copies, her muscle memory or something close to it is reminding her about there having been someone else fighting alongside with them, and the administrators recognize it being anomalous. Eventually, Emil manages to open the portal and let them move deeper into Sleeping Beauty, into an environment that is very reminiscent of the copied city and the tower from Automata. While going through it, both Kaine and Emil talk about having forgotten something important to them, and believe that by going deeper into whatever this place is, they can get their memories back. Eventually, they reach a replica of the Shadow Lord's castle, where the core of Sleeping Beauty is located, and Kaine by her default action decides to start hitting it, which then causes her to be pushed back while the administrator's voices confirm that Kaine's lost memories are inside it. Kaine so beats it up as many times as she has to, with the player character's voice suddenly beginning to come out of it.
You don't get to decide who lives and who dies.
That voice. It's the one from my dreams.
I've heard that voice before.
These are your memories. A record repeatedly revoked.
We made it this far because you were with us, Kaine.
Damn it. What is this?
Do you suffer? Are you pained?
Shut the fuck up!
Destroying the core puts Kaine into a datascape close to what was mostly seen in Automata, and is without a meal made to fight shades that the administrator straight up tell her used to be human souls, that she has indiscriminately been slaughtering.
I've not understood a single fucking thing you shitty little ass grabbers have said since we started this goddamn adventure!
This is the hell that Kaine has built for herself to deserve. These are the people, shades and all, that Kaine has killed during her life. All of them, and they are brought in front of her to remind her how she slaughtered them all. And in her frustration, denial or whatever you wish to call it, Kaine can only react by killing them all over again. Khalil and P-33, Gretel and eventually Hook, the shade that originally killed her grandmother.
Motherfucker. I'll kill you as many times as it takes. You goddamn shit fucking despicable piece of garbage!
And once again in fighting against Hook, Kaine remembers that she used to fight by someone's side, and that glitch in the Matrix then causes these recreations of the shade she killed to begin to overpower her, especially when Kaine doesn't know any ranged attacks to fight Hook, and eventually the ghosts hunting her bring her down.
Fuck. This is bad.
And at this point, we get more tech stories in showing Kaine reliving her life and getting used to a better version of her childhood when her grandmother was still alive, and some people from the area are even nicer to her. Which makes it even worse when it's all literally taken away from her as the world around Kaine begins to fall apart, and when she loses her grandmother once again. Kaine is about to give up until she hears a familiar voice.
I say, can you hear me? Now then, you wish to get him back, hmm? For the love of all the heavens, I always did know you were a handful. Are you truly so daft that you have already forgotten one of your beloved traveling companions and friends? Do hurry back now, hussy. What is the matter? Do you still not remember? You've not time to become lost in your thoughts.
Right. Okay. Let's get him back!
And now with Vice back at her side, the boss fight against Hook becomes less trivial and easier for Kaine.
Use my power to knock the creature down with magic. Well done! Now clobber the beast!
Let's fuck it up good! Hey, Vice.
Yes.
Thanks.
Have you been in camps again?
Fuck your face.
Ah, that's more like it. Are you sound of mind, hussy? What you're attempting is extremely...
Cram it, Book. I'm doing this.
I see. Let not your resolution waver before mere illusions again, hussy.
Don't worry. I'll do what needs to be done.
Do not relent in your assault.
Time to close this out!
Let us finish this.
Defeating Hook takes the administrators aback and causes them to hear a song as they disintegrate. And again the voice of the player character tries to tell Kaine not to.
Shut up, shut up! I already made up my mind. Nobody tells me what to do. I swore I would be a sword. I swore that I would be your sword. Do you hear me? So I am going to get you back, and I don't care what it takes. Who the fuck do you think you are to just up and disappear like that, huh? I'm the one who gets to decide what my life means to me. It's my life, and I'll do whatever I want with it. So quit wasting time like a brainless fuckwit and get your ass back here now!
And so Kaine finds the player character, with the game asking if you want to get your lost save files back. Answering yes multiple times restores your maps, weapons, quest logs, word edits, and everything else that were manually deleted in front of our eyes in ending D. And after creating a new save file with all that restored, we finally get ending E, where Kaine and Emil are reunited with the player character, whose youthful appearance is explained as having been a backed up copy created by Sleeping Beauty from the visits paid to it every time during the game.
I leave the rest to you, hussy.
Our journey may have been meaningless.
Our past may have been a mistake.
But we're not going back.
Even if this world comes to an end.
Because this is the world with the people we cherish.
These friends have now been reunited after 3 years apart, but you may have noticed that without Project Gestalt and the Shadow Lord, the humanity is now in every sense of the word gone. Only the animals and the replicants remain, along with androids similar to Devola and Popola, whose mission description, by the way, also included fooling the asexual replicants into believing they were humans capable of reproduction. Meaning that without Devola and Popola, there is no one around to replace the aged-out replicants and recycle them into new people. So in this bittersweet ending, our main characters get to reunite with each other and spend the rest of their days together until they all eventually die, except one of them. In the far future of 11,945, what remains of Earth is now governed by the Project Yorha and the Council of Humanity, after an alien invasion had also happened during the timescape between NieR Replicant and NieR Automata. In this world, where the pre-Queen Beast era and the reign of the Shadow Lord has been forgotten, Emil is still running around as the only survivor of the previous game's main cast. After coming across Yorha androids 2B and 9S.
Huh? Hey, where am I?
What's that?
Hey there, guys. What's up?
This thing's weird, 2B. Let's kill it.
Wait, what? No!
Good idea.
No!
Okay, what was that?
Emil is slowly helped by them to remember bits and pieces of his life when they find lunar tears, which eventually lead all of them to a shrine that Emil had built based on Kaine's home, so that he wouldn't forget. But then Emil is also reminded of his time during the alien invasion, and remembering what he had to do during it sends him to be found in the desert zone.
Watch out. They're still alive.
During the alien invasion, Emil had to split himself into multiple entities that were left littered in the desert zone, and now they are all awake, all experiencing the millennia of loneliness after all the years after losing those he cared about.
Those are... what happened to my clones? Years of multiplying. Years of fighting in wars. Their sense of self just deteriorated. I need to settle things with them. On my own.
You know nothing about it!
But eventually, the true Emil under all of them speaks out.
But even so, all of this is wrong. No matter how hard or how painful, they never gave up. They kept fighting because they believed they could overcome someday. Isn't that right, Kaine? Even if it's pointless, you still have to do it. Because this is the world my friend tried to save!
Eventually, they are all reduced into lifeless spears, with only Emil left to apologize for the outburst his copies caused.
This is it for me. I can't believe I remembered something so important. Right at the end, I was running from the memories of losing those close to me. It was so hard, so painful. At the end, I did a lot of bad things to you, A2, 2B, 9S. But now I get to see them again. Really soon.
And after being forgiven, Emil has a final vision of a young man, a young woman, a young girl, and a floating book before him as his long life draws to a close.
Welcome back, Emil. You've been through a lot.
Oh, hey. There you are. I'm so glad. I got to see you all again. Emil.
Emil.
The game is over, and we have a special message for you.
Thank you for playing.
For fuck's sake.
Yona, why aren't you in bed?
Oh, hey! It's my big brother. I'm so sorry. I just didn't want to miss this. Try and take it easy on her, okay? Yeah, you wouldn't turn down a request from your adorable little sister, would ya?
Popola, Devila, you're here too?
Looks like you're having yourself a grand old time, sunshine!
Okay, who was that?
Shut up, Tyrion. You just make things complicated.
We haven't all the time in the world. Let us finish what we came here to do.
So, it's really gonna be over, huh? Does that make anyone else feel sad?
We have to say goodbye eventually. But hey, I'm sure we'll meet again.
You really think so?
I'm getting hungry over here. Want to hurry this up?
All right. Once again, from the top.
Dear players, the game is over, and we have a special message for you. Ready? 1, 2...
Thank you for playing!